When you've been diagnosed with bipolar, it's very important to remember that you're not powerless to the disorder. What you can do is find daily coping mechanisms to cope with the disorder, alongside with your treatments and your therapy. There's 6 main tips that you can follow to help in this process. What you can do is get involved in your treatments. Be an active participant alongside with your psychiatrist in finding the right medicine, giving the right information to them, and as well as researching as much as you can do about bipolar. Take your medicine as instructed by the psychiatrist and give them back information to help them. You can monitor your symptoms and your moods. A lot of people do daily mood charting, which is you're tracking your moods daily as well as different symptoms that you're getting. All this information will be helpful for your psychiatrist to see what medication is working or not, but it's also very important for you to feel in tune with your own feelings, as you're going to be giving the psychiatrist very important information. What you can do is develop a wellness toolbox, so you can think about all things that make you feel less stressed. You can think about activities that help with when you're feeling a bit low, activities to help when you're feeling a bit high, so that you can pull tools from your toolbox when needed. You can also create an emergency plan from them after checking your moods and your symptoms. What this means is that you can develop, when I feel low, I can do X, Y, and Z. When I feel high, I can do this. And follow the plan, especially when you're unwell. Tip 3 is to reach out for face-to-face connections. It's very important not to isolate yourself once you've been diagnosed or going through a depression. Why? Because support is important, and the support system around you while you're unwell is very, very important. There's things like support groups that you can join, but there's also finding friends that are helpful and meaningful and give you the right kind of support. Develop an active daily routine. So what this means is scheduling a daily routine is very important in terms of activities, sleep schedules, exercise, and just a routine. It's better to function like that. The 5th one is keep stress to a minimum. So what this means is learn to relax and also find ways to relax. Priority your relaxing, because it's very important not to have too much stress, because stress is a big trigger when it comes to episodes. Watch what you put into your mouth or into your body. So limit any substance abuse, so in terms of alcohol, any kind of unprescribed medication, and also omegas and vitamins and diets play a very important role when it comes to bipolar. So if you're a family member of a person that's been newly diagnosed or has had bipolar for some time, you'll know that bipolar not only affects the individual, it affects the whole family and close friends. As a family member, I'm really strongly encouraged that you learn a little bit more about bipolar, educate yourself, empower yourself with the right knowledge so you can ask the right questions. Oftentimes we get scared, we don't know what to say, and it leaves us feeling a bit helpless. So as a family member, educate yourself, be patient, and try to understand. Ask questions, ask the person who has bipolar, ask them to guide you in terms of what questions are helpful and not. Some tips and tools for living with somebody that has bipolar is, firstly, ask them what they need. Oftentimes you feel helpless and not knowing what to do, and the person with bipolar will often say to you that it's helpful if I feel down if you do this, or it's not very helpful if you do this when I feel down. They'll guide you. Sit together, develop a plan of what to do at certain times, and what you can do is then say to them, would you like me to research and find some professionals that specialize with bipolar? Do you want me to make appointments? Do you want me to go with you to your appointments? Can you send me some articles? Can I join you at a support group? Can I go with you and find out and ask more questions? Oftentimes, people just really want to know that they've been accepted once they've been diagnosed. Alright, some practical tips to remember to take your medication. It's not always easy because we have 100 things to remember in a day, but there's many ways of remembering to take meds. You can pre-pack them out on a Sunday night. So what you could do is get a pill box that you can get from any pharmacy such as Discam or Clicks. And what you can do is the different days, you can almost decant your tablets daily for the whole week in advance so you don't forget, and leave them by the kettle where you have your morning coffee. You can also get your medication delivered to your house so that if you don't have time during the week to go get it from the pharmacy, some pharmacies do deliver. What you can do is maybe have reminders on the fridge, like a colorful piece of paper that says remember to take your meds. Or you could ask the person that you're living with, if you are living with someone, to remind you and show them what medicines are what mean what and which ones you have to take for which days.